I'm Diane. Welcome to my sewing channel, Diane in Stitches. I'll be talking about my makes, my plans, fabrics, patterns. There'll be tutorials, sew along type things, and hopefully you'll enjoy the content. If you do enjoy it, then please don't forget to leave a like and a comment. Do please subscribe, it all helps the channel. And if you're on a mobile, you can now use the hype feature. So everything would be appreciated. And thank you to everyone who's done all those things so far. This week, unfortunately, I have no sewing completed. It's been a little bit of a mixed week. I've been sorting stuff out for my sister's affairs and things, so it's been a little bit hit and miss, going places, right, filling forms in, etc. So I'm no further on with the magic pants. Oh, I think I'd same as I've traced the pattern off, and everything's prepared, sort of ready to get going. I just need to cut it all out. I was having a little bit of a dilemma, a quandary, as to whether the fabric I'd intended to use was the right thing, and I just sort of stepped back a little bit to think about things, but I'm going to go ahead with it anyway and just use it, make it like a wearable muslin, and just see how it goes basically. So I'm not sure how that's going to work. I think it's a trouser weight. It's like an undyed denim type fabric, but not quite as heavy as some denims. But anyway, we shall see how it goes once I get going with it. I'm hoping to start it next or this coming week, but I do have somewhere to go tomorrow and possibly later on in the week. But anyway, I'm wearing today it's my Drew sweater by Tilly and the Buttons, and I am actually wearing it with the Sunset Lounge pants. I think that's Love Notions in this fabric. This was left over from making these, so I'm all cozy because I'm still cool. I've seen people wearing t-shirts and things on the vlogs, but it's cold. I'm cold. I'm hoping the lighting is going to be all right. The sun was shining in a little while ago, and it was all blurry. It was shining off a car windscreen on the next road along. Anyway, we'll get on. So the only thing that I've got to discuss this week is some fabrics that came into my sewing room, which you'll see from the thumbnail is quite a pile. I know, I said I wasn't wanting to buy too many fabrics, but needs must. Anyway, let's just ignore that and let's just go through what I've got. So if you cast your mind back, if you watched a previous video about the Friday Feels skirt, might have been, was it last week? I'm losing track of time now. The Friday Feels skirt, pencil skirt stretch fabric from Pattern Emporium. And I just thought it was a little bit snug. So I was looking for some more Ponte Roma to make a new one, and just make the hips a little bit bigger. I think the waist is okay. I think I just need to grade out slightly for the hips. And they didn't have anything on Lamar. I got that fabric from Lamarzi Fabrics. They didn't have anything similar as a remnant. But I went on to Sew Me Sunshine, and they happen to have a remnant of a Ponte. It's a different. It is actually a different feel. It's quite a softer one. The other one was more of a twill weave, but this one's, I'd say it's a similar grams per square. Let me just, where's the label? Let me have a look. This is 320 grams per square meter, but the other one was 350, I think. And this is 65% viscose, 30 nylon. The other one was polyester and 5% elastane. There's a 30% stretch widthwise and 20 lengthwise, and it's just a navy, but it's quite a silky feeling and it does feel a little bit thinner, so whether that will work, it should work, but it'll obviously feel different, possibly with that. I'm going to sew it up anyway, and once I get the side seams done, I may need to take it in more and just stick with the 10 that I did with the other one, because it's such a different feel to this one. It's strange, but anyway, we shall see on that one. I don't know when I'll get this one, whether this one will be high on the list. If it's just I ordered this for that skirt. And also in the remnants was this viscose. It's an Atelier Brunette fabric called Windy Night. Go figure. And this was, I think it was about 1.20 meters, but it's a sort of like little, I suppose they're like little seed heads or leaves or something. I don't know. It's just, but it's a different navy. I thought it looked the same on the, but it will go with something. I've got navy trousers, and it should work with something. And then I was looking. I had an email from Pound Fabrics. Oh, I had several emails. I have several emails from Pound Fabrics. They arrive in my inbox almost on a daily basis, and I've been deleting and deleting them. But some came in a couple of weeks ago for some offers on some linens, and I thought, right, I do need some more trousers. So I thought, well, I'll just go through the various linen mixes and linens that they've got. And I thought I'll just order a few. We'll see how they are. It was difficult to gauge. It said they're okay for trousers and pants. So I thought, well, I'll give it a go and just see if they're not suitable for trousers, then they'll do for something else. And to be honest, I don't think they are trouser things. But first thing I ordered, let's just go down the list. I've got some two lots of viscose jersey fabric, because I do want to make this. It's that Vera, Forget Me Not Vera t-shirt top thing, which was a free pattern. I'll pop a picture up, and that I think would look better in a more of a drapey rather than cotton lycra. So I've got my favourite colour, these teal petrol blue colours. So this is a viscose jersey fabric. It's 95 viscose, 5% elastane, 210 grams. So that's a nice, and it's a little bit, it's got quite a nice drape. And I also got a lovely bright red. Again, same viscose jersey, same fabric. So as I say, I was looking for something with trousers in mind, and there was this. It's a plain linen viscose blend. 25% linen, 35% viscose, 30% cotton, and 10% polyester. And it said 140 grams per square metre. So again, another red. I just fancied some red trousers. Just something different. But it is actually more of a, I think it's more of a shirt weight type viscose linen blend. So that may not be, might just make some shirts. And again with a navy linen, this is a linen look viscose fabric. And it's 97% viscose, and it has got 3% elastane in it, but it's not a stretch. It's a stretch woven, basically. This was 155 grams per square metre. But again, it's the wrong. It's very. We can see how how thin it is and drapey. So that again will have to be a blouse or a top or something. And I actually bought to go with those. I thought they'd got some. These were very cheap. Falling Flowers Viscose Chalice, 100% viscose. These were $1.95 a metre. And I got the two colourways, was the blue and then a black with red flowers on, and they're a viscose. They are intended for a blouse. So they're very nice. So I thought cheap enough just to see how that goes. And the last one I got was something that is probably the only thing that's going to work. I have got some black trousers I think that fabric was from Pound Fabrics, in a linen cotton mix, I think it is. But I'm not very keen on them. They're elasticated waists, and I want to make trousers that have got a flat waist and a zip fly. So this is a cotton linen blend. It's 70% cotton, 25% linen and 5% spandex, again just as a mechanical stretch. But this does look rather thin as well, but it feels heavier than the other ones. It has got a slight stretch that way. So we'll have to see if that's going to work, really. I mean, it doesn't look as bad without the lights shining through it. So, as I say, I shall have to just cross that bridge when I come to it, as it were. So I'm still in need of something for trousers. But next Saturday, there's a shop in Harrogate recently opened by Sherwood's Fabrics, who are also Lady McElroy Fabrics. And they opened a shop in Harrogate. They're only open certain days, and they're open next Saturday. I think it's just the afternoon for 2 or 3 hours or something. So I need to make sure that they're going to still be open, and we decided to have just a trip out, go up to Harrogate. There is another fabric shop in Harrogate anyway, so and then I can actually feel the fabric. I know they've got some linen mixes and linen cotton things on their website. So I thought, well, if I go to the shop and they've got some of those in stock, then I can sort myself out for the trousers fabric there in person, when I can actually see if the fabric's going to be suitable for the trousers or not. So I've got this pile here that some of it's obviously not what it was intended for, but it'll come in, as they say. So if all else fails next week in Harrogate, if that fails, then I do know that Stitch Fabrics, Rosenberg and Sons, have another roadshow pop-up shop type thing in Lincoln. I went to one in Lincolnshire a few months ago. I think it was September time. And they've got another one in April. So if I need to go, if I don't see it get sorted in Harrogate, then I'll possibly need to go to the one at Stitch Fabrics. So it's all up in the air at the moment. So we'll see what's what. So apart from that, that's really all I'm considering at the moment. I've been looking at patterns again. I'm going to have a sort out, I think, of my patterns, because I'm sure there's some that I'm never going to make, and I need to, there's new ones that I see that I think, oh, I don't really want to buy more patterns. I've got enough, but I think there are some of them that I'm just never going to use. So a couple of the patterns that I've seen, the blouse patterns, or shirt blouse, and I think they're a combination blouse and dress patterns, so they will be very useful. Not that I wear many dresses, but I thought I'd try and be more blouse and shirt this year rather than just t-shirts all the time. So that's what I'm thinking with these fabrics as well anyway. So one of the ones I'd seen, it's the thing that's just going around the sewing community at the moment. It's the choke and notch Rivi blouse. I'll pop a picture up. It's something I'm considering. It's good for stripes, and I have got some stripe fabric where you've got a yoke that goes, your stripes go down on the body and then they go across at the top and at the back. It just looks quite nice, as I say, a blouse or a dress. And then another blouse that I saw that I saw mentioned, Claire of Clarobobbins mentioned it on her vlog the other day. It's the Byrdie blouse by Pattern Scout, and that can also be a dress. And you can do a plain one, but there's a gorgeous one with pin tucks down the front, which I really do fancy having a go at. Claire's going to do it on her Primo cover stitch. She's got a pin tuck attachment. I haven't got a pin tuck attachment yet for my Euphoria, but I'm going to definitely watch Claire's demonstration if she does one, and take note of that, and then see if I need the pin tuck. And I have another blouse pattern with pin tucks, which I've never done yet, so it will come in handy, I suppose. It's years. I think I did some pin tucks years and years ago on something, and I can't remember now, but just did them on the sewing machine. But I do know that the cover stitch machine has the facility when you get this extra foot attachment. So we'll see. So that's me for this week. We've not gone too far. It's just a short one this week. So I'll get off. It's nearly lunchtime, and then I can get this video edited and hopefully uploaded for later today. So it shouldn't take long, being as it's only a short one. So hope you've enjoyed watching this week. Hope everybody's had a good week and had a lovely weekend and got some nice sewing done. So once again, thank you for watching. Do, as I say, leave a like and a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and do the hype if you're on the mobile. And I'll see you all next video. Bye for now.